Okay, so this is a video to show you how to remove the tape from the back of the resin pieces. This is a 12 by 12, and I think your two smaller pieces are about the same size, but it can still be used on the larger piece too. And I've learned not to use the tape anymore, just to not use anything and then sand down these little drips of resin. Now it looks much better, because when you're doing this, you want to start off and cut a piece going up towards the side here. And what happens is this resin has a tendency to break off unevenly. So you're going to pull this up, trying to leave the canvas intact. It's loose from the wood, but you want to try to tear this tape up without affecting that canvas, and hold that canvas until you get the tape up towards the edge. And then you want to put your finger on the edge, and that didn't work. Okay, so if you can't pull it up, which it looks like I can here, so I'm gonna cut it here where it's split, and then I'm gonna put my finger down there as a pressure point and pull the tape up towards the edge. And this is, so far, knock on wood, going pretty good. Now that was a little thicker part of the resin. So what I'll do often is I'll take some kind of a tool or metal razor blade. Well, no, don't use them. Use a metal ruler if you have it. And then you still are applying pressure and pulling up. Okay, this is probably going to be a good example. It didn't turn out too bad. Sometimes by the time you pull that up, you've pulled some of the resin up off the side. And that's what you want to try to avoid by keeping pressure down on the side as you pull the resin up. Once again, I'm using this metal. It could be any kind of a thin metal device, tool. And I want to get this going again. See how I have this in between the edge and the tape, and kind of just work it in there. And I'm pulling towards me. Now I'm going to try to use my hand by pressing down on this side again and try to just break it off. This one's a little stubborn, but this, okay. So this is going to be challenging. We'll go back again with this and try to pry it in between the tape and the resin, or the canvas and the tape. Once again, you want to be careful of the canvas underneath and try to finagle that in there and lift it towards you. And this can take a little while. Don't try to do it in a hurry. The corners seem to be the most challenging, because that's probably where the most resin has gathered. Oh, okay, so I got lucky there because it didn't affect that, but sometimes when it comes off in a chunk like that, it'll take the side of the resin off too. No, that's fine. That didn't take off any. but you still want to be careful, mindful of the canvas underneath it when you're doing this. Okay, let's try to pop this off. I'm keeping my top finger up here to hopefully avoid breaking off any resin on the sides. Usually I haven't encountered something so difficult, okay? Some came off right here at this side, and I'm doing okay because it hasn't gone into the side. I still will probably have to take a sander and get some of this rough stuff, uneven stuff, to be smooth. But so far, so good. Okay, that piece came up pretty good. See, it hasn't taken any off the side here. And it's uneven on this side, but that's where the sanding will come into play right here. So I just want to take off the rest of this. And you could even use a nipper, probably. But this metal ruler's working pretty good. Okay. So you want to just keep on doing that. And like I said, this has been on here for quite some time, so I think that's why it's a little harder to get off. Push your finger down on top of the side resin. I'm gonna tear that off. And keep on working. And then you can come back with tweezers or whatever to get off these little pieces.